Hello everyone, my name is Apple Guy, and welcome back to another episode of my blind playthrough of The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. In the previous video, we found out the fate of Ethan's father down here in the lower section of... Is this where I need to go? This is. The lower section of the town. And in today's video, we'll be continuing forth on the path. The latest thing that happened in sort of the flashback Blue World memories was Ethan Carter's father and Ethan Carter's brother Travis got into a bit of a scuffle. And so we pick up trying to make heads or tails of Ethan Carter's fate. Last we saw, he and his brother were walking off in this direction, and we're hopefully trying to meet back up with them. It is worth mentioning that Ethan Carter's brother is named Travis, and we have seen Travis before. We saw Travis up at actually the very first sort of flashback we had with Ethan Carter, Travis, and the grandfather. Is this something to interact with? Aha. Oh, we got a tap. Tap to turn. Yes, so we have seen Travis and Ethan Carter. Thank heavens. Is that going to make this river be like slightly more quiet by any chance? Did that lower the water level? Is there more to do? There might be more tapping. I guess we can keep turning it. What is this going to do? Oh, that starts it back up. Okay, so when it's pumping, is this when we see the water flowing out? Okay. So I think we want to turn it off. Like this. Okay, perfect. And now that will stop the water from pumping so intensely. It looks like it might lower the level as well. Let's take one last look over here, and then we can run back. I don't know if the water level is lowered or not. I don't have a good memory. Is it look lowered? No, it doesn't look lowered over here. Maybe that's because this is an offshoot of the river. I believe an offshoot of a river is called a tributary. That's a fun little fact for you. I actually got a comment the other day on the community tab post that I made, where someone said that they liked the Ethan Carter playthrough, and they also liked my my little random tidbits. So there's today's little random tidbit. I hope you enjoyed that one. Alright, so I think if we crank this down, either that'll have an impact down here, or it'll have an impact when we go up the river, or up the elevator to the other part of the river. Oh, you know what? Yeah, it looks like we can walk across that. There we go. This is how we'll get over to this side. This definitely looks crossable. It's just a little bit of water. A little bit of water isn't that scary. There we go. The biggest threat would be slipping. We don't want to slip. No slipping and falling. Alright, here we go. We'll go this way. And we'll hopefully encounter... I actually don't know what we could encounter here. Something that has to do with the grandfather. Because up until now, we have Ethan and Travis together, but we don't have the grandfather in the picture yet. So we need to get him in the picture somehow. And then we can continue. We're going to follow the river upstream. We're going to follow and see where it originates. Ooh, a nice little bridge.
Close. I could feel him. A pinprick of light in the darkness. He would know me. He would know why I'd come.
That's right. Ethan Carter was on a mission to burn the Vandergrift room, which he found a long time ago. Although we don't really know what the Vandergrift room is. Gosh, look at this place. So serene. No buildings, though. But look at this river. Holy Lord. It's not a river. It's like a little basin. Yes, please. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. It's very tranquil, which is in stark contrast to everything we've just seen, which I guess maybe like part of the point of the game is you can see a whole ton of like the impact that this one family had on a quiet town. Oh, I think he succeeded in burning down the Vandergrift house. Also, just I don't know why. I guess just seeing this like foresty scene reminded me A few months ago, maybe like a year ago, actually, over a year ago. Yeah, we played a game called The Last Tree, or maybe it was called The First Tree, something about a tree. And that game was kind of similar to this one. If you like this style of gameplay, you might want to check out The First or The Last Tree, whatever it's called. It'll be in my playlists, or on the Sampler Platter playlist, which has the first episode of every series I've ever done. Gosh, oh gee. Ooh.
Then fight it! I have to destroy the room!
Corvus, I'm sorry. Ethan, I can't let you do that.
Oh, he gave a hint. C? Oh, wait. Oh, I guess this is where you start. C O R V U S. Open the door. Oh, Ethan's grandfather gave a final hint. He gave the last hint Corvus before he succumbed to the mind demons? Question mark? To the something. Oh no. Oh no 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 no. Charred. Peaceful. That's Ethan Carter, isn't it? Oh no. No, 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 no. Please don't tell me that's actually Ethan Carter. Let me be wrong. Let me be wrong. What do we have here? Oh, wait. No, that's not Ethan, because that's Ethan. Oh, that was the grandfather. Okay. Which sucks. That sucks. But it's like better than it was, I guess. So what I'm assuming, here's how I imagine the story. They're working together. The grandfather turns on him, and then they have to open the door, but only one of them can get out. Oh gosh. Okay, it's better than Ethan,
I
but
fought it off. It's
bad.
Okay.
Grandpa, get away from me!
Your grandmother Gail is protecting me from it. Ethan, I can help you.
Ay ay ay.
I found Vandergrift's diary. He said for the sleeper to wake up, someone has to suffer. Look!
Oh my goodness gracious. Jeez,
When I
Ethan
found
Carter.
that room, I didn't wake him up. He's trying to wake up now. Vandergrift kept his victims alive. He made them suffer. That's what the sleeper wants.
We need to get in that room.
I can squeeze through.
If you just put the gas can, you had like 4 gas cans. If you put a gas can in, you'd be fine. Just like wedge the door open.
Grandpa, no!
Oh, well, I guess Grandpa was evil.
Gail, it has to be this way. The sleeper must not wake. Burning the room won't matter, Ethan. The sleeper's inside us now.
Grandpa, get back!
We all have to die. Even you,
Jeez.
even me.
Oh my gosh. Ethan's grandpa, why? I mean, because he was possessed by the sleeper, but jeez. Jeez. Okay. Wow. I'm just glad it wasn't Ethan. Because Ethan was a young boy. It's not a fate a young boy should have. Thanks for opening the doors, Blue Spirit. Oh my gosh. We found him. Let's wake up Ethan Carter.
Wake up. Well, kid, you stopped it. It was horrible, but you stopped it.
Paul Prospero? Are you really
I'm
here?
sorry, Ethan. I was late. Too late.
You're right. You were too late.
What?
began. I knew this story, and it was Ethan's as much as it was mine. And it wasn't finished. Not yet.
Am I Ethan Carter? Is that the plot twist of the game? Okay. I think. Oh my gosh! No way. Bridge. Damn. Church. This place. Stories? Traps and skulls. Space capsule. House of Portals. The Witch Forest. Ancient God. Okay, here's my theory before I click this, because this is probably going to be the end of the game. I think the theory I have is that I'm Ethan Carter. Paul Prospero is Ethan Carter. And Paul Prospero has no special powers. He just has the ability to remember because he was there. Because Ethan was there. And I think Paul Prospero is like an alter ego he created to like endure through this. I think this is about to tell us everything, though. Yep, because there's Paul Prospero. Okay, let's see. I forgot about the traps. Gosh, that was eight episodes ago.
Christ, Ethan, you're in here again? You missed dinner. Mom and Dad are pissed. They've been looking all over the place.
Get out of here, Travis. Leave me alone.
Hey, Ma, he's in here.
I'm not moving the mouse, by the way. I don't know why the crosshair's on the screen.
Honey, be careful with that lamp.
Dale, the hell's wrong with your kid? Painting on walls, writing his stories. I mean, what the fuck?
Ethan! For God's sake, you missed dinner.
I'm sorry. I've been working on a story all day. How long have I been out
The
here?
Adventures of Paul Prospero, supernatural detective. Where do you get this stuff?
Pop, would you get Travis out of here, please?
He draws pictures on walls. What the hell is that?
Chad, shut up.
You got yourself a for a
Jesus Christ. I'm censoring that.
Let's go. Come on.
That's disgusting.
Ethan, you're
Oh my god.
Travis, stop it!
Shit!
Everyone, go! Get out!
Get out! The smoke, it's toxic.
Oh, God! What do we do? What do we do?
He died of smoke inhalation? No, he can't. Because that doesn't make any sense for how Paul Prospero exists. Wait, never mind. I have a new theory. I
wrote about you. But I don't know if I created you.
You made me real.
I can't go yet. I have to finish my story about you. I wrote stories about everyone.
I know you did. But my story's done. And it's a fine story.
I can let go?
You can let go.
What happens then?
Another story, kid. What else?
Okay. Not quite sure. First off, in that cutscene, there was a word that I'm not comfortable having on this YouTube channel, so I'm gonna censor it out. It's just a really disgusting word, so don't pay any attention to it. Yeah, we'll just move on from that. Okay, so here's what I think. I don't know. Because the game we just played is a game, right? This is someone's experience. What it appears to me is that there was no such thing as the sleeper. I think this cutscene... Hold on. I should let this cutscene play out first. Because what it might be is the family's guilt of treating Ethan poorly, and that's how he ended up burning himself or dying of smoke inhalation. And they created this whole story about the idea of this crazy sleeper agent, and that's how that happened. Alternatively, and they went on and like produced the Paul Prospero story or something. Alternatively, Paul Prospero was just a real guy, and Ethan would write him like fan mail, and when he finally made the trip out here to visit Ethan for whatever reason, maybe he heard about the story, he understood that Ethan was mistreated and felt that it was his fault that this was Ethan's fate, and so he created this whole backstory for it as to why this occurred, how this occurred, to like cope with it. That ending scene though made it seem more like Ethan was attached to the world, but he can't be attached to the world because he died of smoke inhalation, right? So that's the end of the game. Very interesting game. Very, very interesting game. I gotta crank my headphones down because this song's a little loud. I enjoyed it. I very much so liked the gameplay. The puzzles were fun to solve. The characters were interesting to learn about. And I think that there was a good overarching story, and as well as the individual stories were interesting as well. I think we might have gotten the best ending. What it seems to me is how you could get like a bad ending would be if you skip over the traps, the House of Portals, the Witch House. There was another thing. Oh, the Undersea God. If you don't do those and you just gun it straight through the game into that room, you won't have any of the stories to connect. But I had all the stories to connect, and I still don't have like a direct like overall. This is exactly what happened, which I guess is the point of the game, right? They want to send you away wondering. Potentially, there's more after the credits. If not, I will have to just make of it what we can. We'll have to make of it what we can. And I'm content enough with the story. I almost liked my original theory that Paul Prospero was Ethan Carter, but that's legitimately impossible because we saw Ethan Carter lock himself in that room for some reason. And he was stuck, and he smoke inhaled, which is an awful way. But that doesn't really make sense of why we saw all the people die, right? Because at the end of that story, we saw the mom and the grandfather and Travis and David and everyone they were literally fine. So what was all the stories we saw then? I guess they were just stories. I guess Ethan Carter was a troubled kid, and he wrote weird stories. But we lived those stories. I'm confused. I don't know what happened. I'm trying to remember if I finished the What Remains of Edith Finch, and I felt this way. I think with Edith Finch, I had an overall idea of the story. I'm not sure how the little memories we had connected to Ethan Carter at all, because none of it was real, right? This is weird. Because at the end of the game, he said Paul Prospero was not a real person. Paul Prospero was a story that Ethan Carter made up. Or Ethan Carter brought to life. So Paul Prospero was a fictional character. Maybe he wasn't like Ethan's original character, but he was like Captain Underpants or something, right? Like he was a produced character, and Ethan Carter liked him so much that he wrote his own stories, and those stories brought Paul Prospero, quote-unquote, to life. And then Paul Prospero shows up in this town where there are no people, and he just uncovers Ethan's stories. But did he really? Because he's not real. What did we just play? I can't sit and think about it for too long because this video will double in length of me just guessing theories. So I'm probably going to write up like a pinned comment. I'm gonna think about this a little bit more. I'm gonna think about it. I won't read anything. Or maybe I'll read some stuff about it, like what other people think. I'll think about it, and I'll leave a pinned comment, and that'll be my final interpretation of the story. As of right now, I'm not sure. I would also actually, I'd be interested to read your guys' interpretations of the story as well, because perhaps I'm missing something. I don't know. I started this game like 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, so it's hard for me to keep track of everything that happened like in episode 1, when you guys could watch episodes 1 through 8 right now in like 3 hours, 4 hours, and have the whole story in front of you. So maybe I'm missing something. I'm not sure, but I'm going to end off this episode here and end off this series here. So I want to thank everyone for your support on this series. It was a lot of fun to play through. Something I don't normally do on this channel is sort of these indie games, a little more mature maybe. It was fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Next video I'm going to upload is a channel updates video where I will reveal the next Nintendo Let's Play, as well as just talk about some stuff for the channel. If you read the post on the community tab, you probably know everything I'm going to say. But I'll stop rambling now. That's going to be all for now, ladies and gentlemen. So I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please hit like and subscribe, and subscribe to my channel if you think they would enjoy it. It means a lot to me when you guys spread my videos around. And I'll catch you guys all back here next time for my next video. Until then, as always, take care.